Fantastically good morning to you. It is Monday, the 16th of May, 2022. I'm Chris. This is Felixstowe Live, and I hope you're ready for a nice little show this morning. We've got a few interesting things to tell you, and someone interesting for you to meet. It'll be someone you may know, but like a lot of local people, this is someone who does a lot of work behind the scenes, and most people don't know about it. I'm lucky I know quite a lot about it, about what this person does, because I've met them many times over the years, and they do a fantastic job for Felixstowe, and so many others do as well. So let's just get ourselves in gear, and we'll get ourselves in gear today by having a look at the kind of the standing stuff, I suppose we call it. What have we got today? Well, today's weather, according to the mighty BBC, today's weather is looking quite cheerful and bright. It's looking sunny intervals, fresh breeze. It's supposed to not be too windy this morning, but then getting a bit breezy this afternoon from the southwest. So it's not a cold wind, should be quite pleasant. And although I guess the wind may take a touch of the warmth off the air around our seaside, it always gets a bit breezy on the beach, doesn't it? Okay, and what else we got? Oh, goodness, we've got someone's birthday. Happy birthday, David O'Connor. Excuse me for that. So let's just get on with the tides. It is spring tides at the moment. The next day or so, we have spring tides. That's quite a high tide, 8.34 meters above chart datum. It's not a big spring tide, and it's not going to flood or anything at all like that. And in about a week's time, we'll be back to neaps, when it gets quite a short interval between the high and low tides, or a short distance, if you like, in height. So shipping, what do we got today? Well, quiet day at shipping. At the port of Felixstowe, we've got MSC Shawler is coming in today. She was supposed to come in yesterday, but there we go. It's just she was supposed to come in yesterday, but she was delayed until today, and we just got one of the ferries. So all things told, going to be a bit quiet, isn't it, at the port of Felixstowe? I'm worried about it, and I think a lot of the people at the port are quite bothered about it. And it seems to be mainly connected with the problems in China with COVID lockdowns, etc., and ships just not sailing because they haven't got enough cargo in essence now. Okay, well, that's me run out of breath, and it's time to let someone else have their say. Don't forget that if you have an interesting story for us, I would love to hear from you. I always like to have interesting stories that come from you. And we also like to have your events, your news. If you see something going on that's interesting and worth telling other people, get in touch with us at Felixstowe Live, because I love to hear from you, as you know, I think. So now, where are we going? Where are we going this morning? We're just going to have a look at the hello page and see who we've got. The only person who's been in touch with us so far is Brian over in Harwich. It is a lovely morning, but I haven't had time to get out there yet, Brian. I'll get out there soon. So there you go. But give us a shout if you've got anything to say or any news to give us. Okay, so we're now going on to our main story of the day. Now, this is the one. Here it comes. This is this year's programme for Felixstowe Carnival, Heroes and Villains. And I have to say, I think most people who watch Felixstowe Live will know that I have my own little set of heroes. I've got a few people who I rate as really good people. I've got a few people who I rate as pretty good people, and I've got a few people who I rate as absolutely fantastic people because of the work they do for our town. One of those at the moment is our outgoing mayor, which is Mark Jepson, as everybody knows. We feature him on Felixstowe Live a lot. But one person that we don't feature on Felixstowe Live is the person who's coming up next, and here she is. That's Julie Bellamy. If you do not know Julie, well, you're missing a treat, because she's a lot of fun and she's a nice person.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you go. Julie is what we'd call her really a bit of a big wheel in the Felixstowe Carnival. And purely personally, I've only lived in Felixstowe for 20 years, so I'm a relative newcomer. She's someone you get to know quite quickly if you're interested in local stuff, because you've always done local stuff. Julie, tell us a bit about this year's carnival, first and foremost. I know we've got other stuff going on, but the carnival to me is never ending, isn't it, really? And it's work every year, and it does a fantastic job for Felixstowe. Tell me more.
Thank you. Well, it takes us a year to organise the carnival. So we've been going since September last year. And obviously, when we started trying to organise the 2022 carnival, we really didn't know whether it was going to be able to go ahead. As you know, we weren't able to have a carnival in 2020 and 2021. So when we've been looking through and planning for this 2022 carnival and seeing the photographs of what's happened in the past, we've got quite excited because we're like, we've really missed this. So this year's carnival, we are very excited about. We've got the theme of heroes and villains. Now, they could be real life heroes and villains, or they could be comic book heroes and villains. We know that the Marvel heroes are very, very big. And so that's our theme for this year. And we're very excited. We love seeing the carnival procession when they first arrive, the lorries first arrive, and we haven't a clue what there's going to be. And we have a look. And we know how entertained people on the procession route are going to be during that procession of the carnival. But the procession isn't everything. So we start the carnival weekend on the Friday evening. It's a favourite part for a lot of people now of the carnival weekend with the Proms Concert. So at 7 p.m. on Friday night, the 22nd of July, we have the Proms Concert. We've got a new band this year, a swing band, and it's going to be a wonderful start to the carnival weekend. Obviously, on the Saturday at 1 p.m, we have the procession starting from Colneys Road, going all the way round to Sea Road down to Micklegate. And then from midday to 10 p.m. on each of the Saturday and Sunday, we have entertainment going on the stage. And we also have a wonderful family area, which is full to the brimmels this year. We have a trampoline for the children. The dinosaurs are back. They are such a favourite. We have Fun and Faith. We have the bricologist, and we have kinetic science, and everything in the family area is free. Everything. We also have a second stage in the family area. So on the Sunday, there will be entertainment. And one of my favourites, the brass band concert on the Sunday afternoon. So if you like a brass band, come and enjoy that sitting down in the family area, enjoying the entertainment there as well. And obviously we end our carnival weekend with the fireworks off the pier at 10 o'clock on the Sunday evening. So a very full carnival. What you'll find is that during the Jubilee weekend, we've got a little flyer here. So it's got our poster on the front, and on the back, there's just a little summary there of all the things that are happening during the weekend, just to give you a flavour. There will be programmes coming out shortly as well. They're at the printers, but those flyers will give you all the main information about what's going on and where it is. And yeah, it's going to be a good carnival.
Excellent. I love the sound of that, Julie. It sounds really great. I'm really looking forward to it. One of the things that we'll try and do is publish some of your information on Felixstowe Live as we creep up towards the carnival. Now, you guys, one of the things I have to say about all you guys who are on the carnival committee and all the volunteers, you're gluttons for punishment, aren't you?
I think we are this year.
You have to admit it, don't you? Because this year we've got more stuff going on because of the Queen's Jubilee, which is looking like a fantastic event. Now, we've got this little flyer which comes via Visit Felixstowe and yourselves, and that just is what I guess they call a teaser, really, isn't it, to get people interested, to get people started. But the Felixstowe Carnival Committee is doing quite a lot of work on this as well, aren't you? You've got stuff in hand on this. I can't believe it.
We're working together with Felixstowe Town Council, and obviously they've recognised that we can organise events. So they asked us to help put on the event. So that's what we've done.
Right. I have to say that from my point of view, looking at it, it looks like there has been a fantastic amount of work gone into this. You're doing, I know, the Beacon event, aren't you? And you're doing the big lunch. Are you organising some of the entertainment as well, or is that the council doing that? Or
no, all of it. We're doing all of it. So what we do is on Thursday The weekend starts at 12:30. We've got a parade of cadets coming down through the town, and then down to the town hall. There'll be a proclamation by the mayor, and we will also have a fly past by the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. Now, each day we're going to have a fly past, and I always forget which order we're going to do. So I believe on Thursday it's going to be a Lancaster. On Friday and Saturday, they are Spitfires, and then on Sunday, it's a Hurricane. We haven't had confirmed times yet, but they are somewhere between midday and about 3. But we will have times confirmed about 2 days before the actual event. So Thursday, we start off with a proclamation. We've got a fly past by the Lancaster, and then we move in the evening to the beacon lighting. Now, this is at Landguard Fort. It's free to get in, but you must book tickets to get in. And there is an Eventbrite link on the Visit Felixstowe site, which will allow you to book these tickets. They are going very, very well. We've already sold half of the tickets for the beacon lighting, so get your bookings in for that. And if you haven't got a computer, there is a telephone number that you can phone to book those tickets. But it's easier to go onto the Eventbrite site itself and then just book your tickets for yourselves. So at the event, at the beacon lighting, we start at 8 o'clock. We've got both Rachel Foskett and I'm going to go to my programme so I don't get this wrong. We've got Rachel Foskett and the Felixstowe Community Choir entertaining us from 8 o'clock till 9:35. Then we have a piper, and then the beacon is going to be lit. It's actually going to be on the roof of the fort, and it's there. We are one of 1,500 beacons that are being lit throughout the country. We've got a time when it will go off, and you should be able to see hopefully the Harwich one, and we do believe there's one going off on one of the Martello Towers as well. So there will be lots of beacons going off all around the country, and we're very proud to be part of that beacon lighting. After the beacon lighting, the Felixstowe Community Choir is going to sing the Song for the Commonwealth and the National Anthem. So that's the end of our Thursday entertainment at the fort. But please book your tickets for the Eventbrite on Eventbrite for that. It's free to everybody, but you do need to have a ticket to get into the fort. On Friday and Saturday, we then move to the beachside events area, and we will have, there we are, we've got entertainment going on the stage from midday. So from midday to 4, we've got quite a lot of community events, and then from 4 till 10, we have bands playing. We've tried to get people entertaining for the whole 70 years, to cover the whole 70 years of music and entertainment, both Friday and Saturday. There'll be quite a nice little explosive end to each evening's performance, and as we say, at some stage during Friday and Saturday there will be a fly past for the Spitfires, and there are also things going on the sea as well. So we've got the Jolly Jubilee Swim with Felixstowe Swimscapes. Obviously, there'll be the park run on Saturday morning as well. And the Coast Guard and Felixstowe Volunteer Coast Patrol are going to do a rescue demonstration, which will be really exciting to see. We've got our Felixstowe Carnival Royal Court will be there meeting people. And we've got Diddy Longlegs, Stilt Walkers, and they're entertaining as Britannia Babe, Mr. Patriot, the Queen of Hearts, and the Knave of Hearts. So that's our Friday and Saturday entertainment. A wonderful 2 days of just celebration. On the Sunday, we start with the official service of Thanksgiving at St John's Church, and then the street parties. We know that a lot of areas in Felixstowe are having their own street parties, and it's absolutely wonderful. And please share your pictures on hashtag Jubilee Felixstowe of your street parties, because we'd love to see them when they're happening and after they've happened. But if you haven't been invited to a street party, or there isn't one near you, then come and join ours. So bring your picnic. It is going to be in the Hamilton Road shared space from 12 noon till 3 p.m. And we've got space for 200 people. The tickets are already going well. And again, on Eventbrite, reserve your seats to come to the picnic, and you'll be having lots of entertainment. There are magicians, and there's music going on. And I have heard there might be a little bit of karaoke if you're into that. So bring your picnic food. We'll provide the entertainment. The children, you're invited to come along in fancy dress, and I have heard there's prizes for fancy dress. And we will include children's entertainment and these games with fun and laughter. So a lovely celebration picnic. Come and join us.
That sounds like a fantastic few days. The issue, I suppose, for people really is wondering how much of it you can get in, isn't it? Because there's so much going on. What a great weekend that's going to be. I love it. Let me just bring people up to date with who's been talking to us this morning. We've heard from Rob Dunger on the wireless. He's out there somewhere. We've got a lady from Germany who's a regular Felixstowe live viewer. Jane Clark in Felixstowe. Oh, no, sorry, Jane Clark in Southern California. You see, people all over the world want to watch people like you and me making fools of ourselves, Julie. That's the truth of it. There you go. But we get viewers, as you know, from all over the place. And many of those are people who lived in Felixstowe, come from Felixstowe, and they like to keep in touch with the old town. Really nice to see them. Jane Clark. Right, okay. And you say, well, I agree with you, Jane. Couldn't agree with you more, mate. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Wendy Jones. Thank you for. I think that goes in spades for you, young Julie. You do so much, and I know how hard you work. There you go. I've seen you, met you many times, and talked to you many times on camera and off. And people like you are the oil that makes our town go. That's the truth. Okay, so where are we going next? Let's just have a little moment. I think we'll have a little moment. We'll have 15 seconds to take a deep breath at this point, Julie. And if I can find my 15 seconds to take a deep breath, I should be laughing my socks off. Because like all these things, there's some old geezer just sitting here who's got a press button. So there was one more thing I was going to ask you before I let you go and have whatever you need now, a big cooked breakfast that John has done for you or something like that, I expect. With both these events, how are you doing as regards volunteers and stewards and things like that? Do you need more help? Are you doing okay with your usual?
Yes, please. Volunteers are vital for us to deliver. Very easy to be a volunteer at these events. So most important thing is a smile. That's what we just ask you to come and turn up with a smile. If you haven't got one or it's broken, then we try and mend them or lend you one. And it's handing out programs. So we'll be handing out this program, which is the events that are happening, handing out the flyers for the carnival, pointing people in the direction of where the toilets are, where first aid is, where event control, if you've got any questions that you need to ask. So it's a very easy job as volunteers. We have some light litter picking. So we might like to make sure that Felixstowe stays nice and clean and tidy. So we tidy up after ourselves while we're going. So being a volunteer is really, really easy. All we ask is that have you got 2 hours to spend sometime, especially on the Friday and Saturday, between noon and 10 p.m. If you have got a couple of hours to spare, then email us at volunteer@felixstowecarnival.org, and we will be able to find a space for you, because we love our volunteers, and we do find that once people do volunteer for us, they really enjoy it, so they come back time and again.
I have to say, having volunteered on a number of things in the past, it's immensely rewarding. It's fun to do as well, because you're involved, aren't you?
Yes.
And people come and talk to you, and it really gets interesting.
And we are a friendly bunch. And as Rob Dunter said, he is there. He's going to be on the stage all Friday and all Saturday. And we're also working with Barry Garnham from Fresh Gold Radio. He will be looking after the PA on the prom, telling people what's happening on the sea and around the area, and giving us updates on what's going to be happening on the stage. So I'm really happy that we're working with the whole community. You'll find out in our programme that not only is it the events that we've got on, but we're advertising the events that are happening around the area. So you can choose to go to other events, because what will be nice is at the end of the weekend that everybody goes, isn't Felixstowe a wonderful place to live, and don't we know how to celebrate?
Excellent. Julie Bellamy, I have to give you a big thank you, not just for the work you do with all of the carnival and the associated things, but for coming on the show this morning. It's really made a difference to my Monday morning. And I have to tell you, you're a smiley person, and it's always nice to see you. Okay, Julie, thank you so much. And we'll see you again soon. I'm going to take you out of the picture now and finish off the show, because you've made it go with the swing this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, there we go. That's Julie. I've known Julie for a long, long time, and she works fantastically hard, like so many of the volunteers and people that we have in Felixstowe, who do things for no personal benefit other than for, I guess, really the if you like, that warm feeling you get from having done things. It's why I do Felixstowe Live, because I think that we need more local news, and there you have it. Okay, what else are we going to talk about today? Well, we've only got one more thing to mention today, because it's a Monday morning. We don't have a great deal of stuff, but here it is. There's Councillor Steve Wiles on your right, and he's there with the whole staff from the kitchen at Felixstowe Cafe Restaurant. I think, I don't know if they've got a license, but they opened formally and properly this weekend. I hope they had a fantastic weekend, because they deserve to. There's so much work gone into that place. And with COVID, it's been, I think, hugely frustrating for many of the people involved. It's been hugely frustrating, but now they've got it all together. So get in there, enjoy yourselves, go and have a meal down at the kitchen, and I'm sure you'll get a very warm welcome from them all. And it looks like a fun place to go. We'll go there ourselves and have a look soon. Do excuse me, I'm running out of voice and energy. Yeah, I am too. I'm going to get a cup of coffee soon. So we've had an interesting morning this morning. I love talking to Julie Bellamy, because she's such an interesting and entertaining person. If you want to get involved with the carnival or with the Jubilee celebration, you know where to write. Volunteers, and we'll put that link up shortly, so you've got all the details. Okay, what can I say to you apart from, if you've enjoyed what we've done this morning, give us a like, give us a love. Always glad to hear from you. And I'm now going to go off and have that cup of coffee I've been promising myself for ages. And I'll just find my little bit that I want to put up here, wherever it is. I just love it, don't you? Okay, so I'm Chris. This is Felixstowe Live. And I'll say thank you very much indeed for watching our show today. And we'll see you soon.